You let me know. Well, that was shit for a number of reasons. A number of reasons. Which way am I coming out? Nice one, fella. This is nowhere near as busy as I expected. And I didn't even stop and have a coffee on the way out, which I thought I might have to, but I didn't. Shay, how you doing, bud? Okay, I can't even speak. I can't speak. Shit, man. As you can see, it's not particularly warm tonight. I'm gonna put the heating on full, I think. Yeah, disappointed tonight. Very disappointed. For a few reasons. We didn't play well. There was no Dewsbury Hall. And when he's not playing, there's nobody in there with a brain in their head. Nobody understands how to play on that team. It's ridiculous. Grealish never plays as well when Dewsbury Hall's not there. There was no Ghana guy who can see things happening, so there's no one else in that team who seemingly can read anything. Arsenal very disappointed with the way the players are throwing themselves around and time wasting and all that shite. The dark arts, fair enough, but more disappointed with their fans. I honestly expected more of Arsenal, but wasn't expecting to feed the Scousers shit. We expect that from Man United and Newcastle, teams like that. Not from Arsenal. I thought they had a bit more class about them. I was obviously wrong. And you think for a team that have to wear a white-out kit every year to try and persuade the fans not to stab each other, they'd wind their fucking necks in, but no. Oh well, there you go. And also exceptionally unhappy with what was happening around me, or behind me rather. The kind of racist language I thought we'd left behind us in the 1980s. Fucking horrific. Absolutely horrible. No need for it whatsoever. And unfortunately, I am but one man who's in his 50s, who's had a stroke and who's only got one arm. Otherwise, I would have fucking chinned the prick behind me. Horrible. There's no need for it. Fucking hell, we've got black players ourselves in our own team. Stupid, man. I'm starting to fucking hate that part of the stadium. The best view you can possibly have in a football stadium. It's amazing. No posts in the way, obviously. Perfect height. Still close enough to the pitch that you can see everything going on. Surrounded by absolute dickheads. People who've watched football for 10, 20, 30, even 40 years who don't understand the first thing about it. Genuinely makes me think, have they ever played football at any level themselves? Even, have they played fucking five-a-side, or have they played in the park with their mates? Brainless. And I can deal with that. That's everywhere. The racist shit though, come on. Would they have been saying if some 6.5-foot black lad had been sat in front of them? Muscles like Anthony Joshua? No, they wouldn't. But as soon as they look around and all they see is the same faces, brave then, aren't they? Wankers. People vaping all the fucking time. I mean, obviously I'm not a grass, so I'm not going to say anything, but fuck me, man, I've got asthma. But Arsenal, man, top of the league. They are absolutely nothing. Genuinely. If you can only beat Everton 1-0, and Everton, the team that played like that tonight, they've got fucking nothing about them. I know City blow hot and cold, but City will put about 8 past these when the next time they play them. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying they were there for the taking, but not even remotely. They've got some fantastic players on that pitch, definitely. But you can see every time we put them under any kind of pressure, it started to unravel. So what do we do? Sit off and just let them play again, play themselves back into it. Ah well, could be worse. Please tell me it could be worse. And fucking auto cup scheme. You used to be able to dig yourself out of that. You have to ticket for auto cup scheme. You have to tick a box to say yes, and if you didn't, you were not entered into it. But now apparently you're automatically entered into it, and you have to tick a box, or not even tick a box, you have to go into every single game and say that you don't want the ticket. And I looked before the Sunderland tickets came out to say that I didn't really want to go, and there was nowhere to include myself out. So I'm going to the fucking Sunderland game. 12:15 kickoff. 12:15 in the blessed PM. Which means to get here, get parked up before the roads close. 12:15 will be 9:15, the roads will close. I will have to leave our house at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning for an FA Cup game. No need, man. Jess rang me, apparently. The only time she ever seems to ring me nowadays is when I'm busy doing something, or I'm in the middle of 52,500 people. So I sent her a picture. The missed call, sent her a picture of where I was. Oh, I forgot. Her and the mates are out tonight. Can you pick us up later on? No problem. The way things are going here, I might just drive into town, into Southport, and wait for them. Be fucking ages before I get home. Paulus. I think they might be needed. There's never normally an issue, I don't think, between Everton and Arsenal. Seems to be a fair amount of respect between the fans, but then that today seemed to have wound a lot of people up. Quite classless now they're at the top of the table. No tea, Arsenal fans, no tea. This isn't the kind of ground to come to, get mouthy, and then have to walk out back towards town with the rest of them. A lot of angry heads. Never knowingly out-fumed. Fucking hell. Had enough. Had enough. People around me whose entire fucking life seems to be based around standing in front of me. There's literally, because at second half, there was loads, like an entire row in front of me. There was one person sat in front of me. The entire row was empty, where I sit anyway. In front of him, 2 rows empty, people coming back to the seats. And he was standing up to see what was going on while they were getting, while we were having corners and free kicks and that. Mate, who are you trying to stand up in front of? Why can't you? I can see fucking everything until you stand up. There's 2 rows empty in front of you, you prick. Sit down. People who don't want to go and watch the football as well. Just want to get up every couple of seconds and go back to the the gents. Powder the nose, have a quick beer. Powder the nose, have a quick beer. Just fuck off home and watch it instead. Go to a gaff, watch it there. No. Let's all go and wind Nick up. Because that'd be a great idea, wouldn't it? Waiters. And the day didn't start well. I knew things were going to go tits up because the day didn't start well. I've got a jumper on. I tried to get my jumper out the top of my wardrobe, and in doing so, the little shelf thing at the top fell and then smashed the railing with all the clothes hung up on it, came down. So they're now all on my bed. I went to B&Q to try and get a little bracket that it goes into, but it's the wrong one. It was the only one they had, but it's still the wrong one. My dad tried to fix it while I was at the match. So when I go home, I've got an entire wardrobe full of gear on my bed, which I will not be able to put anywhere. I'll have to find somewhere. I don't even know where I can hang them. Then on the way down in the car, I felt sad and lonely. Lonely, and I should have known I was going to be lonely. I was in the car on my own. A contained space on me fucking own. How else are you going to feel? Then, my Osmo Pocket 3. I took that with me to record some of the stuff for the postcard. And the car is half a mile away from the stadium. I got halfway to the stadium and realised I'd not brought the cover that goes with it that I need so I can put it in my bag. If I didn't have the cover, if I put it anywhere, the thing would snap off it. What are you fucking beeping for now, you tit? So I had to walk back. So by the time I got back, the queue for the coffee place was chocker. Luckily I couldn't have had any anyway because I was absolutely dying for the piss. They were late opening the gates. I'd already done a mile by that point. But I got in. One of the stewards, I thought I recognised him and I heard his name earlier. I worked with him. But because I had the fucking stroke, I can't remember where I've seen him. Next time I see him, I'll have to say hello. As I was coming out, one of the stewards came up to me. I thought, oh, well, here we go. What's happening here? He said, you were one of the first ones in earlier, weren't you? I went, yeah, I was. Thought so. I recognised the hat. The famous hat. I said, you Shanker? I said, what do you call me? No, he didn't actually. He's a Scouser. Yeah. So I thought things were going to go tits up from the get-go. I should have just stayed at home. Could have avoided all this shite. Could have stayed warm. Could have fixed my own wardrobe. I'd have made it fit. Instead, I've ordered 2 more sets of brackets off of that Amazon place. And if they don't fit, I'm going to smash the wardrobe into a million fucking pieces and order a new one. Could do with new wardrobes anyway. They're only about a $1 each, you know what I mean? Like, they're only a $1 each, lad. Go and buy 2. 2 and a shelving unit in between them. Should have done that, shouldn't I, during the summer? Yeah, and the bracket's not going to arrive until Monday. So I don't know. What do I do? We'll try and pile an entire wardrobe of clothing onto my chair. You can't leave it there because I've got a stream tomorrow. On its arse, isn't it? I even considered going to Argos or somewhere and seeing if they had one of those clothes rails. Not a wardrobe, just a clothing rail. Go and buy it, quickly stick it up and lash all my gear on it. I've got the other wardrobe, there's plenty in there. What I could do, I suppose, is just put all the t-shirts in the chest of drawers. I like having them hung up though. And then move all the other clothing into the other wardrobe and see if that fits. Got to do something. By the time I get home, it's going to be after midnight. Something evil will be lurking in the dark, won't it? It's Michael Jackson. I don't mean he was the evil man lurking in the dark. Well, unless all the rumours are to be believed. So I have to try and get it sorted. Don't know what time Jess is out from or until. So I don't know, grand scheme of things, it's no big deal, is it? Just a broken wardrobe. Could be worse. Got here early as well. The roads hadn't actually been closed at that point. Plenty of spaces. I did feel jealous of the people that were drinking alcohol though. Again. There was two ladies drinking pints near me. Jealous doesn't even come close. And when you see someone take that first sip and you look at it genuinely, it's the best thing they've ever tasted in their life. Bastards. That could have been me. If only I hadn't drunk my own body weight in wine every single night. Although it's not so bad today, is it? Cold. Not a huge fan of drinking beer in the cold. Although I've done it plenty of times at outside Goodison. Stood outside the Royal Oak. Sort of 2, 3, 4 degrees. Icy. People falling over on the streets and people are stood outside having a beer. A pint. What's a pint? A pint of beer, a pint. So I had me coffee instead. 2 coffees. I'll have to find out what coffee do you do. Not sure if it's Douwe Egberts or not. Might be. We had our pre-game tifo display where you had to hold up rather. Bits of plastic in either white, blue or yellowy, orangey, amber, depending on where you were in the south stand. Difficult for a man who's only got one working hand, I grant you. And then this massive banner was lifted up. That was the highlight of the game. Was like the 10-15 minutes before kick-off. Then it went downhill very fast. Yeah, it's shite, innit? Getting beat, playing badly, knuckle dragging racists thinking it's okay to be an absolute twat nowadays. Don't need any of it, man. I was there during the 80s, it wasn't good. I had 2 black mates in school, and seeing the treatment they received used to knock me sick. That was in 85, 86, 87. And so we had the same shit today. It's ridiculous, man. There's no need, is there? Been emboldened now though, haven't they? Let's start having people having consequences to the words and actions, I think. If you want to be brave and back it up, fair enough, but most of them don't, do they? Somebody having a laugh, lad. No, you weren't. That's why my mate was hard as fucking nails. The amount of practice that he used to have. I was going to say I didn't do my walk, but I didn't have to, did I? I wonder. I wonder. Wonder how many steps I'm up to now. There's a new pub opened as well by the look of it. The Dock Wall, I think it's called. Looks really nice. A coffee and bar. Coffee bar and bar. Wasn't there last game, I know that. I've caught it on the postcard. Be tempted to find out what time they open. What kind of coffee they do. Maybe get in there. Park the car up early, get in there. Get settled. A nice grande Americano. And just chill for a bit. Maybe record some stuff in there rather than just outside. Might do some juggling when I get home, see what it's like. It's getting interesting on the Dock Road now though. Regent Road. All these places that were just boarded up and left dilapidated and shite and full of graffiti and what have you. All of a sudden they're opening up, they look fantastic, it's great. Now there's 52,500 people there every other week. Gaff's opening up left, right and bastard centre. As it should be. Didn't get a chance to walk around the ground today, which I wanted to. By the time I got back, my legs were already falling apart. So unfortunately, I just sat off for a while. Sat off and then waited for the turnstiles to open. Listen to people as they walk past. There's a rather upbeat Australian. I think there must be an Australian family there. Who very excitedly shouted that he was absolutely stoked, mate. Breathe this in, being absolutely stoked, because in about 90 minutes you're going to be gutted. Well, 190 minutes, whatever it was. Because we were shite. Fly halfway around the world. Go and get your pictures taken outside the stadium. See if you can find your Goodison granite, your little stones. Get a picture of yourself pointing down it. And then Everton go and Everton it up for you. So what they need to do this week in training is introduce each other to each other. So that when they're on the pitch, they know how to communicate. I recognise him from the other day. I'll pass to him. Could be a start. Could be a start. Oh, man. See, I tempted fate, didn't I, when I said it was quieter than I expected. When I came out, that part of the road was. And then it's been total gridlock ever since. Well, I am absolutely exhausted. By the way, people who work in B&Q are absolute fucking freaks. I say I wanted to buy that little bracket wardrobe. What did I call it? I can't remember. It's not a rod, a wardrobe rod bracket. It was something anyway. Wardrobe bar bracket. I walked in and I seen a fella and went, "Do you know where these are?" "Yeah, mate." "Go to aisle 26. As you walk down the right hand side, 3/4 of the way down." You absolute freak of fucking nature. How do you know that? Tiny little things. You're not rating Ed. Not rating Ed. Imagine knowing where every last little screw, bolt and Ujima flip and thingamy bob is. Someone's in a hurry. Ford Fiesta, 4 young lads in it. About to overtake more people. I would say nefarious shenanigans are afoot. I'll try not to get too close. I don't want someone leaning out the window and peppering me with stuff that you can be peppered with. Saturday night, Kirkdale. Yeah. Don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I'm not saying it's as rough as arseholes round here, but it's as rough as arseholes round here. Used to be great as well. A real community. And then one generation couldn't be arsed looking after the next generation and let them grow up to be feral little bastards. And then what happens after that? Feral bastards breed feral bastards. You can't breed tamans off wild ones, can you? Everything's bastard ruined. Can't go for a pint in peace. Can't walk the streets without watching behind yourself every couple of seconds. Horrible. Used to drink in a pub up there. It was our mate who used to run it. Brilliant. Always looked after us. Got to know all the locals. I went in there after they'd left. Someone else came in and took over. And it was horrific. People doing fucking lines off the tables about 7 o'clock at night. Shirtless. bouncing around. They had their own disco. It wasn't even like a proper disco. They were just in there playing music dead loud. Dance music as loud as they could. Someone tried to trip me up as I was walking out. If I'd turned round or said something, the lot of them would have jumped on me. Nah, just keep on walking, lad. Life's too fucking short for this shit. Partly why as well, I actually like where I live now. If we could move the house that we had in Garston to Southport, I'd be delighted. There's loads of houses like that as well, actually. Just I can't really stretch to about £400,000 at the moment. Watch a couple of adverts, all these 24 pences, you never know, one day might add up. Such a lovely house. Couldn't move back there now though. I love coming back home. We still call it home, Liverpool. Love coming back home. But I always feel better when I get on the Formby bypass heading back towards Southport. Settled now, you see. "34.5 years in the same place. It's a long time. Oh! Keep an eye out. I hope it comes out. Because it was dark. There was a chap with 3 dogs. 2 of which were Myrons. Gorgeous little Myrons. I hope it's light enough to see them, but I don't think it will be. It's always the way. Every time I see a sausage dog, it's either dark or they're moving too quickly, or I never get a decent picture of one. But you never know. Oh, what are you doing now? Mate, what are you doing? Now there's someone else flashing me, trying to get round. Am I stuck in the middle of a fucking gang war or something here? Or are they streaming this and want to be on the telly? Well, if you want to get past, I'm not asked, go on. Fucking taxi driver, man. Any need for that? Go ahead, Ruben, does he go first? Oh, the Strand must be busy. Get out me way, lad. I've another £2.60 I can go in there. Look at me. It's a day for next generation twats, this, isn't it? I've normally chilled by the time we reach here, but fucking haven't today. No idea what time Jess is going out. If I knew what time she was going out, I could hazard a guess what time she's coming back in. Tesco will be closed by the time I get back. think it might just be an alcohol-free wine, a lem sip. Put my feet up and await summoning from the child. See, now it's absolutely dead. This happened one of the last night games, didn't it, as well, on the way home. There was just nobody. Eerily quiet. I'm not surprised, like, because as I say, it's a bit of a rough gaff. Don't want to be arsing around here of a night, unless you have to. It's very quiet, almost too quiet, some would say. We're a bit busier now. Dunningsbridge Road is closed, isn't it? This will be what this is. I don't know how long that's closed for. That's a major artery out of Liverpool. When that's closed, every other road gets busier. We might have a look at the fixture list, have a look at our next games and see if there's a potential to actually drive into Liverpool. Go for a bit of a wander. Not much of a wander, obviously. My legs can't handle it, but just a swift wander. And then drive up from that end of town. Park up in my normal spec. Try and mix it up a little bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Go on, I don't trust you. Where are you going? Bloody Fiat 500 drivers. Can't trust them. Can you, Jess? She ain't watching this, bruv. Yeah, I'm not arsing around. Get home. Your Mars hot cake. This is quiet as well. I don't know, I think this might have always been fairly quiet, but there's a pub down here on the left hand side, or used to be at least, opposite Ford Cemetery, which has now been demolished. I'm convinced that used to be fairly busy when we drove past. Coming home from away games, there's nothing now. Entire cities and towns and what have you are just, they're dying off. Nothing. Used to be different when I was growing up as a lad. I mean, Garston, it's not a massive part of Liverpool, but there used to be a pub on every corner. Typical sort of port, dock area kind of part of town. Pub literally on every corner. You could go for a pub crawl, be absolutely legless, and all you've done is walk down one street. Can't do that anymore, can you? Or maybe you can. There's a few places you can probably do it, but not the way it used to be. Actual pubs are getting closed down, turning into supermarkets to sell beer to people so they can drink it at home. Never speak to the neighbours. Tears the community out of people. The only things that are opening nowadays are corner shops are being turned into little micro pubs, waiting for 20 people. Who's that benefiting? For someone who spent so long living and working in pubs, that used to be the genuine heart of the community. If anything went wrong, you'd go to the pub and sort it out. You know, if someone had a fire in the house or something just before Christmas, there'd be a whip round in the pub, replace any presents. You'd have carpenters, brickies, just normal labourers, all going round trying to fix the house up for them. All that kind of stuff. What I mean, proper community. Just tore the arse out of it, haven't they? Said it many a time, I don't miss the pub. Don't miss being in it. I don't miss shutting the door of a night and then still having to listen out for creaking feet downstairs while you're in bed. Don't miss any of that. Don't miss the long days, drunken dickheads. I miss the people though. That community. Where's the next community going to come from now? Apart from the bear's paws, obviously. Because that's what that feels like. The way the pub used to be. Lots of piss taking. But done with heart. You watch Still Game, the Scottish sitcom. I recognise that all the time. I just constantly. The piss taking. But we're allowed to piss take, you're not. You've got to be inside a little bit of a community to be able to do it. And you all look after each other. That's what we are. We are family. I got my mate Horace with me. Well, we're not that far away from Innswoods. I'll let you know when we get there. Because of course, the stream will drop just momentarily. We know that. Right, oh fuck me, that road is closed until spring 26. Seriously. That's not good. Well, I suppose fair play if they're doing any kind of bloody work to make things better. Although I doubt they are. Roads are awful, aren't they? Awful. Although I still like driving in the dark. There's something about it, driving in the dark. Chills me out slightly. Well, this bit does. Driving around town in the dark, I don't think it is. I reckon it's more on the outskirts or in the country. Or the motorway. Motorways especially. Might be the frequency, because you're going quicker. The frequency of the hum, the sound. Could be that. Oh, here we go, go. Ince Woods, folks, Ince Woods. If it drops out, just stick with us. It'll come back on. I promise. This is quiet as well. This is eerie. Very eerie. Nothing in front of me, nothing behind me, nothing coming the other way. How is this possible? There's something going on that we don't know about. Some kind of free gig. The reanimated corpses of the Beatles. Oh, look! Weird, man. Yeah, but and it might do again because it's very woodsy. It's Ince Woods. It's very woodsy. Big trees. Means you can't get a signal. Oh, we're out of it now. Now I can start to relax. We are heading for home. So this bit of road I quite like as well. This time of night. You know, there's something chilled about it. It's dark, there's no lights as you get a bit further down. No street lights. 60 mile an hour, so you can get a bit of a wriggle on the boss. This part there is lights. Don't know why. Why here but not down there? Tesco's is just up here. There's also a place called Farmer Ted's, which is a farm run by a fella called Ted. They have something called Farmageddon every year or so, where you go and get the absolute shite scared out of you on a farm. Lunatics dressed up as lunatics with chainsaws, all that kind of stuff. People seem to love us. Go and have a fright. Can't think of anything worse, to be honest with you. Oh, it was great. I shit myself, literally shit myself. Well done. Seen the lad who's always there as well tonight. He's got a gimbal with his phone on it. No idea how you managed to get in the ground with a gimbal. I don't know what channel he's got. I'd like to have a look, see what it looks like. I also saw two fellas with cameras, proper cameras. Not press, no press credentials, just same as like my camera. Not a massive telephoto zoom or anything like that, but just the same as my camera and lens. Are you allowed to take them in? because that would up the production, definitely, if we could do that. Just don't want to get there, get me bag searched, then get told, no, you can't bring that in, mate. Go and walk another half mile back to your car, stick it in there, another half mile back here. No. But it would be great. Don't know whether I should email them, email the club or the supporters people. Can I take a camera? The live streaming as well, not a fucking chance, not a chance inside the stadium. I actually considered doing a pre-game live stream from the concourse, get a coffee, go live, but no. Christmas music on there as well now. Don't know if it's done deliberately. Same 4 songs when I took my seat. So annoying. Can we not just chill out slightly? Pick some decent tunes. At least wait until an hour before kick-off before you start having a rave. Totes ridics. It's dark, man. This is dark. You can't see it because I've got a light on in here, but it's dark. I do like this bit of the Formby bypass. Woodvale Aerodrome. Pitch black. It's lovely. And it's not too bad also when it's not quite pitch black. So on one side you've got Formby Hall Golf Course, and there's like a wood there as well. On the left there's also the Pine Woods, Formby Pine Woods, where the Squirrel Reserve is. And if the sun, during the summer, oh wow, when the sun is setting over that way, west, you get lovely colours behind the woods, looks amazing. Even at 11 o'clock, really beautiful. I was watching the woman from Ainsdale who was talking the other day about the sunset, how beautiful it was. That was the day I wanted to go out and do a live stream, a sunset live stream. Then I couldn't because something else happened. And the sky was amazing, man. We missed out. All my own fault, I apologise. Got to start keeping an eye on when it gets sunset's a bit later on. Not much, just a bit later. And then we'll get out and start doing it more often, I think. February's normally good for that. Some very, very good sunsets in February. The skies look amazing. We'll try and get out. And even if we can, a boot. I'm going to collapse when we get in, aren't I? When I get in, I'm going to collapse, I can tell. Exhausted, man. It's the cold as much as anything, you know. Spend the same day during the summer and I'd be alright. During the winter, that little bit of cold. I'm not even cold. What am I wearing today? No, not like that. Vest, t-shirt, jumper, Arctic fucking coat, gaiter, snooty thing, Ushanka, what do you call me? Gloves? Well, I was. But because it's cold, it does, even if you're not feeling it, it still wicks all the energy out of you. It's ridiculous. And also people in Russia and Canada and Finland and Norway and places like that laughing at us. Think that's cold? Think that's cold? Those places where you can throw a flask of boiling water into the air and it comes down as snow. Ice crystals, mad, innit? What are you moaning about the temperature for, lad? Come here for 5 minutes. Nah, you're alright. I didn't win the lotto last night, by the way. Otherwise, today's postcard would have been brought to you by a helicopter from ours to the stadium and then back home at half time. Oh, I do miss drinking. A pint tonight would have been ideal. Well, when I say a pint, 11 pints, loads of them. Old school style. Used to do that all the time. Get out the match, walk to the Royal Oak, go in the back, the other side of the bar. It's like a circular bar or a square bar, but you know, go up the far end. Used to have people coming in there, coming to say hello. Zoe, who's now in the Isle of Man, who hopefully is now in the Isle of Man, she used to pop in. She was a steward at Everton, despite the fact that she was a bloody cop-out. Used to pop in after work and have a pint. Some funny nights in there, man. With Mick the cat, the singest. Do the dance, get the belly. Fucking amazing, man. Had a radio mic, used to go outside onto County Road, which is a lunatic road. I'd be singing at people as they went past. People must have known it was him, knew what he was up to. Because if you didn't, you'd think to yourself, what the bleeding hell is happening here? Who is this absolute space cadet? Do the dance, get the belly. Or go in the Winslow after the game and see the likes of Kevin Campbell, Mark Higgins, some of the ex-players coming in. Not a chance of that these days, not a chance. It's all changed. Vámonos. No bad thing though, is it? Not going for a pint. It's not exactly the supreme sacrifice, is it? Get home, have a cup of tea. No big deal. Nothing to fucking celebrate anyway, is there? Thanks to Everton. Could you celebrate an FA Cup win with a cup of tea? I know Neville Southall did in 1995, didn't he? Everyone else was drinking champagne out of the cup. He had a cup of tea. And then went home to his wife in Wales. Fucking lunatic, that man. In the best possible way. Typical goalkeeper. Mad as a box of frogs. That was a good weekend, that one. That was a really good weekend. I enjoyed that. We stayed in a place in the West End called Sass House in Sussex Gardens, and it appeared in an episode of Minder. in the 70s. I didn't realise that until many a year later when I saw it. I mean, I'm sure it was. Where the Hispanic landlady said to us that the breakfast options were toast, cereal or bread rolls. Toast there, girl, go ahead. That became the shout for everybody. Anybody that was there that weekend. You're having a scran, lad? What are you having for your tea? Toast, cereal or bread rolls. It was cheap, it was clean. What can you ask for? Can you tell I'm absolutely fucking wasted? Knackered, man. Knackered. Such a long day. I left the house at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the blessed PM. Almost 8 hours later. It's a working day, innit? 8 hours. What have you got to show for it? Misery. Steps count, that's it. And a smashed up fucking wardrobe. If I hadn't been getting this jumper out because it's cold, the wardrobe would still be in one piece. But it isn't, because I did, by the way. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, man. What do I do when I get in? What do I do? How do I fix this shit? Put as many t-shirts as I can in the chest of drawers. Then as many other t-shirts and stuff on the chair, and then hang up as much as possible into the wardrobe. And hope I can get it done before about 3 o'clock in the morning. At which point, oh sweet child of mine will ring. Dad, can we drop me mates off? One in Marseille, one in Ainsdale, one in Burkina Faso. Is that alright, Dad? Of course it is, my darling. I will really need this kidney at some point. I'm home. I'm home. I've barely touched my tea as well. Still warm. Not hot, but warm. Bad enough. Bad enough. Tomasz! Mandy. You're having that one, Dave? Guess I forgot to change the Jeffism. Was it you by any chance, Mr. Ashcroft? Yeah, it was. There's no need, is there? There's just no need. Yeah, longer for your travel and access needs there is. And people wondering why I was at the front of the queue to get in. An hour to get to the car parking space. An hour then to wait for the stadium to open. 2 hours with a bladder the size of a Terry's chocolate orange. That's why. Well, I went straight in, had a cup of coffee. Hard to pee when you've got one hand, one working hand and button fly. Not good, man, not good. Longer still with dear daughter, I know. It's a long, long day, man. A long day. But on the plus side, no matter what time I get in bed later, I hopefully should just close my eyes, collapse, and sleep the sleep of the only just. I hope. Anyway, I'm absolutely fucked. Go in and try and stay awake, or at least go and text my daughter and find out what time she went out, so I can make some kind of hazard. I can hazard some kind of guess at what time she'll be getting picked up. Thanks for being with me. As I say, I felt lonely on the way down. Lonely in a car on my own. Of course you feel lonely you're on your own. Can't speak. Yeah. I needed that, thank you. But on the plus side, no, I don't know. Dolores Kitty, whoa, where about are you in the world? Where about? Adonde es? Where are you, la? Scouse forever, la, is right. Is right. Fucking knackered though. Absolutely knackered. I don't even know what I've got to do now when I get in. What have I got to do? Oh, yeah. I've got too many clothes. Far too many clothes. What was it, the average... they said the average man has got 6 t-shirts or something stupid like that. I think I've got about 40. It's too many, isn't it? I know some of it's my own merch, but, you know. The hat is a Russian hat, it is. Well, a Soviet hat. An Ushanka. Got to keep my ears warm today, it's cold. You don't speak English. What language do you speak? What is your language? Espanol? Deutsch? Français? Netherlands? Russian? Well, I can't, unfortunately. Can't speak Russian. Apart from spasiba. Da? Nietsky? I know it's not Nietsky, but that's what Arnold Rimmer says on Red Dwarf, so, yeah. But if are you in Russia? You are Russian. That means, have we got a Russian flag on the wall already? If we haven't, we will have to put a Russian flag up. Because everybody who appears on the stream, we find out where they're from in the world. We'll print off their flag and we'll put it on the wall behind me. Billy, yeah. Didn't Billy Netterov? Yeah. What a Wolves away. What a strike. Was it Man City as well? He scored an amazing goal. What a left foot. And of course, Andrei Kanchelskis. The absolute, one of the last world-class players I've seen play with an Everton shirt. Amazing. I know he was born in Ukraine originally, but played for Russia, didn't he? Yeah. What a player. What a man, what a mighty fine man. He was here at the game last week as well, wasn't he? Which was good. Portsmouth. Oh, it was a Portsmouth last game of the season, it was, yeah. Absolute worldy top corner. Bing, and you go. Could be Vladdy the Baddie, as long as it's not Paddy the Baddie. Although, to be honest with you, I think his mates were sat behind me today. Know what I mean? Don't need any of that shite. Anyway, thank you. I need to go in because my head's wrecked. See what you're doing to me, Everton. See what you're doing to me head. My head's wrecked. So thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock UK time for the normal stream. I'll get that set up as soon as possible. And in the meantime, don't go changing.